Shalom. First thing and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. I'm going to give double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Noise in this gospel, brought lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is just a quick lesson through the spirit. This is a article I came across that one of the brothers he had posted in the timeline or the feed on YouTube. Very entertaining. Edifying articles. Dealing with end times and prophetic events and things to just the Lord said watch for. It reads. It says, Biden's funding Soviet-style surveillance machine to censor misinformation and private messages. Meaning that then they telling you straightforward that they have access to your records, your phone records, your computer, your games. They have access to all this shit. Like I was saying in the last video, all this cyber attack shit and all this stuff that they're talking about is gonna hit America. Ain't no way in hell they don't know what's going on, especially if they have access to our private messages. To the point they will find you, or they can censor something that you send a text message out to somebody, and then they can basically make it seem like the person never received it. And that's how this devil was working, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's literally too much power to have over people. But see, you dumb idiots in America and just in the West, period, you've given over your rights to these people. And it's prophetic, by the way, because this is what the Lord said will happen in these times. So it says here, according to a former State Department staffer, Mike Benz, who now runs the Foundation for Freedom Online, the Biden administration is working with tech firms, including Medine and Algorithmic Transparency Institute, to censor the American people. And I was reading something the other day also talking about how Biden was kind of in his feelings because he's losing the black and Hispanic vote. Because Jake is finally realizing, wait a minute, man, the Democratic Party ain't never done nothing for us anyway. Okay, we just basically been playing right into their hands to destroy our people. And this is what we've been trying to tell Jake for the longest, that these political parties, even Putin said that, how the hell do you have two political parties in power that oppose one another, but yet they dictate the same shit? It's like American people are fucking dumb. All right. But it says, a post on X, Benz explains the U.S. government is paying millions of dollars to censorship mercenary farms to build up a snitch network of citizen informants to report private text messages on WhatsApp and misinformation, then create a vast database of banned memes and ideas. See, and this is why we tell brothers on the WhatsApp and stuff like that, a lot of times, man, they see all that shit. You know what I'm saying? They see everything. It ain't nothing that they don't see. Why? Because, hey, this man, he's trying to play the Most High. All right. But it says here, adding a weight to Ben's allegations, further reports are emerging about companies getting hired to build comprehensive databases of misinformation and private conversations on encrypted messages platforms, including Messenger, WhatsApp, and Telegram. Okay, sooner than later, it's going to be your cell phones, which allegedly T-Mobile have something set up within an algorithm to find you if you're speaking on things that's misinformation. I've yet to seen it, but honestly speaking, I won't doubt if they haven't snuck that in there, because my bill should be like $60 a month, but I'm only paying $112 a month for a fucking $60 phone bill. You know what I'm saying? How the hell is that possible? But regardless, it says the examples of wrongthink are compiled and stored thanks to a snitch network of citizen informants or users effectively spying and reporting on each other. I remember back in the day, well, not even back in the day, if somebody don't like your content, they can just report your video and they'll take it down without investigating it. You know what I'm saying? Right now, the algorithm of YouTube is going through and they're tracking old videos and taking them down. Now, usually if you appeal it, you can win the appeal because, it's not really important to them at this point. Those are videos from 3-4 years ago, but the new ones are harder to appeal, because, people are just, the algorithm is literally on 10. But it says the information thus obtained is then analyzed using artificial intelligence, which is AI, resulting in the identification of misinformation trends. Yep. It says Trini, you know what, are officially the deadliest drug in history, and nobody is allowed to talk about it. Exactly. It says the Biden administration's concept is straightforward, but when government oversight is restricted, users of private chat applications are prompted to report content they find suspicious. It says critics of euphemistically dubbed civic listening draws parallel with how authoritarian regimes notoriously use people spying on each other even before the digital age, okay, which is draconianism. It says the covert infiltration of surveillance method used by totalitarian regimes such as Stalin and Nazi, the N-word, has made its way to the land of the free, which this is not a free land, okay? Now, when you look up totalitarian, right, you're going to look that up, and it means authoritarian, okay? Autocratic, okay, dictatorial, tyrannical, oppressive, repressive, and this is a freaking tyrannical society, man. You know, feudalism, taxes. You got a monarchy here, okay, which is the 1%. It's just, this place is wicked. It needs to be destroyed, man. Honestly, I pray the Lord don't let us go to fucking 2030 here, Joe. Like, this shit is this is getting old quick. It says absolutist, undemocratic, anti-democrat, but this is supposed to be a democracy, right? A liberal, despotic, fascist, okay, Stalinist, dystopian, okay, authoritarian, and this is what the society is, man. Okay, they're gonna start censoring shit, okay, because this is this man's way of coming down with great wrath. So this is the book of Revelation 12:12. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. It says, for the devil is come down on you having great wrath, because he knoweth he have but a short time, right? This is part of his wrath, man. Because he know that his time is getting ready to be limited on the planet Earth, because the Lord is getting ready to take this man out. So he's going to do what he got to do in order to get his last hoorahs in the bucket, so to speak, you know. But Revelation, this is the book of Revelation 13:11. It says, and I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. That's these political parties. Okay, a so-called democracy, right? But yeah, you spying on people's text messages because you don't like what they're saying. And since when has WhatsApp has been a problem? Okay, but you're noticing they're targeting these platforms that have a lot of truth content, you know, like Messenger, you know, Facebook, Instagram, all these things, even TikTok. They've been trying to fuck with here and there, because I believe TikTok is banned from government devices. You see? But nonetheless, it says here, and he exercised all the power of the first beast which was before him, and caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast whose deadly wound was healed. And the first beast was going into the Roman Empire, man. Okay, to bringing back those draconian style tactics, man, when basically anything you do would be a death penalty, man. And we're coming into this society, especially when they get ready to institute this, what they call this credit-based system, which is going to revolve around the CBDCs, the MOTBs, and, you know, what you're going to need to buy and sell in order to sustain some type of habitable living. But even then, people are going to be so under scrutiny or overly scrutinized to what they do, to the point that they're going to have mindless robots out here. You know, people are literally going to be oppressed, man, and people are going to revolt against it. You know, and that's where they're going to have a hard time. But that word dragon in the Greek goes into dracon, and it goes in here, a dragon, a great serpent, or name for Satan, which is not really what it goes into, but we get it. But that word draconian goes into harsh laws or harsh sentences, man. Okay. So let's look up here. Dracon, Greek god, Dracon in Greek mythology. This is serpents. Let's look up draconian. Draconian, right? It says the laws are application of excessively harsh and severe. All right. The law relating to characteristics of Draco, or the severe code of law held to have been framed with him. He was like an Athenian lawgiver. It says it's the adjective meaning of great severity that derives from Draco, an Athenian law scribe who under small offenses had heavy punishments. And I mean, that shit applies to Jake all day, you know. So this is where they're getting ready to go back to. And this is why they're doing all this censorship shit, because they're going down, which will lead into the famine of the word. 2 Edges 5, and I'm going to start at verses 10. It says, matter of fact, 9, it says, and salt water should be found in a sweet, and all friends should destroy one another. Then shall wit hide itself, and understanding withdraw itself into the secret chamber, right? Because the truth is going to be scarce in these days. It says, and should be sought of many, and yet not be found. Then shall unrighteousness and inconsistency be multiplied on the earth, right? Because lawlessness, as we just read in the last lesson, man, lawlessness, okay, overly scrutinized. People are going to be, you know, just catching all types of hell under this authoritative government, man. You know, and we've been telling you niggas that Biden was a problem. Man, you can't be saying that, man. Biden was, he was Obama, man. They did something for blacks. And look at your black ass. Okay, you niggas in Chicago are getting displaced, and migrants are taking all your food stamps and your welfare, your health care. And they got a $9,000 vouchers with monthly incentives a month to pay for the room and board. While you niggas are struggling to fucking eat Harold's chicken, they basically came and took over your city. You know, because you stupid niggas, you were so quick to get this Yoshi-looking bitch, Lori Lightfoot, out of office just to put another brickhead nigga in office, which is going to do the same shit. What part of you understand that Jakes that sell out to the system don't have you Jake's best interest, man? Jake is dumb as hell. You know, oh, well, we go put Brandon Jackson in there. I mean, you can't trust a nigga named Brandon that's in government. Okay, that's a nigga with a white man attitude. Straight up. So that's what you get. Brandon Jackson or Brandon Johnson. Get the hell out of here. Brandon. They gave you niggas Obama. That didn't work. They gave you Trump. Trump put a little money in your pocket, but that didn't work. And they gave you this nigga Biden. That definitely didn't work. You got Brandon Johnson. That ain't working. So ain't nothing working for you damn Jakes, man. But you gonna learn to stop trusting in this man's wicked ass system. But anyway, it says here, and then shall unrighteousness and inconsistency be multiplied on the earth. And one land shall also ask nothing, say, is righteousness that maketh a man going through thee? And it shall say no. And at the same time, men shall hope, but nothing obtain. They shall labor, but that way shall not prosper, man. Okay, so hey, call all your how about Shimi, how was shy. Lord, where you edify to the next lesson. Shalom.